Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Ashwini Priyadarshini Meghur, also known as Avi, and I'm a PhD student in the field of biology. So today's video is going to be about product review, and the product that I am going to be reviewing is the SkinCeuticals Triple Lipid Restore. So I'm going to be breaking down all the ingredients for you, and I'm going to be mentioning what is good in this formulation and what is bad, and in the end I'm going to be telling you if this product is worth purchasing for skin of color. So SkinCeuticals came up with a new moisturizer that is a triple lipid restore, which helps to have a healthy skin barrier, especially on the face. The person who has dry skin, who has early signs of aging, can use this product. And it also says that it has won a US patent. Well, if you see the formulation, it clearly states that it has 2:4:2, which is the 2% of ceramides, 4% of cholesterol, and 2% of fatty acids. So these all are very important to hold two skin cells together. So ceramides, lipids act as a bridge for two skin cells, and it acts as a cement. When there is two bricks, it needs to be attached together. So it acts as a cement that it is hold together, and there is no transepidermal water loss. Hence, it leads to having a healthy skin barrier. If you look at the price point, it is $150. That is a lot. I mean, I wouldn't pay that much for a moisturizer because I can't keep up to that, high-end product routine, because I like cheap stuff and which actually work, like the Ordinary brand and also the CeraVe. They also make wonderful product. If we try to see the difference between the CeraVe moisturizer and this SkinCeuticals moisturizer, I don't see a huge difference. The only difference that I saw was in the formulation. In CeraVe moisturizer, I don't think they use the dimethicone as a second ingredient, whereas in this moisturizer, they use the dimethicone as a second ingredient. Dimethicone is a protective shield. It's an ingredient that creates a protective shield on your face and it doesn't lead to water loss. It kind of makes a nice silicone-based layer because dimethicone is a silicone-based ingredient. So it is very good to retain the moisture and to also keep the ingredients together so that it can work on your skin and there is no such thing as a water loss. So dimethicone plays a very important role. The only difference that I saw was this one ingredient. Following to that, they have a high amount of humectant, that is glycerin, in this SkinCeuticals moisturizer. And there were different essential oil blends like lavender, rosemary, just to have a cooling effect for your skin. Lavender oil, it's essential oil, it's a lavender oil. Definitely would have a fragrance and maybe not good for all the skin type because some people can be allergic to the plant-based oil or else the flower oils because people don't take it and sometimes they're allergic to it. So it can be a bit alarming. The peppermint oil as well as linalool are two ingredients which have aroma, and that is not really good because sometimes in future it can lead to contact dermatitis because it's a fragrance. People usually fool you or trick you while not adding into their formulation fragrance. But if you see this one ingredients, that is linalool or peppermint oil, lavender oil, these are essential oils and that does have fragrance in it. If I have to give my honest opinion about this particular formulation, I think they just have a hype that they have a US patent. Well, they say that they have backed the results with the studies showing that, oh yes, I mean, this moisturizer does work. It helps to reduce the early signs of aging as well as to hydrate the skin, soften the skin, and restore the broken, ruptured barrier into a healthy barrier. Amazing. If they have their science back to their formulation, that is perfectly fine. That is really good. But I am not happy about all the ingredient list because they shouldn't have added the essential oil. Maybe if they would step out from that, that would be a really good choice for all skin types, all the skin types out there. But $150 for this particular cream, it's pretty pretty pricey. Yeah, I wouldn't invest that easily, but I think it's a good cream in general. They have taken into consideration how it is important to incorporate ceramides into the skincare routine, as well as the hyaluronic acid, the humectants, everything that is essential to keep your skin barrier healthy. And I like that idea that they came up with this particular moisturizer. Well, if you want a cheap alternative for this one, I think that is CeraVe moisturizing cream. It also has ceramides, it also has cholesterol, although I don't think it has the fatty acid. But ceramides and cholesterol are the most important ingredients that is needed to have a healthy barrier. But if you see the CeraVe formulation has 3 different ceramides. Whereas over here in this SkinCeuticals formulation, they just have 2 different ceramides. So there is a difference, and I think CeraVe does a good job in making amazing skincare products. Not always, but they do also add denatured alcohol sometimes. But SkinCeuticals, I think they just need to remove the essential oils, and that will be a good choice for all skin type. I will go and purchase. But for skin of color, please be a bit cautious, because it's dimethicone as a second ingredient, and some people are very reactive towards it. So if you want to try it, please do the patch test. It's a must. So that is it for this video. If you have any questions, write down in the comment section below, and also reach out to me on my Instagram handle. And this is my Instagram handle. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me, and I will come to you with my answers. Okay? And I'll see you soon. Take care and bye.